Hello and welcome. My name is Alyssa Robinson. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist that answers questions that have been submitted by viewers each week. Think of it like a video version of an advice column. Let's get started. This week's question: how do you set boundaries with your in-laws? This is such a great question, and one that we aren't always equipped to handle when we get married. One thing that was shared with me years ago that has remained to be a helpful piece of advice when it comes to marriage is blood handles blood. What this means is, when it is your family that confrontation or boundary setting needs to happen with, it'll go more smoothly if you take the lead. And the opposite is true. When it is your partner's family or parents, they should take the lead for your household. Of course, there are outliers to this, so look at your situation and determine if this needs to be adjusted. So first things first, a conversation needs to happen with your spouse. They need to understand where you stand on things and what boundaries you feel are being crossed. You need to both get on the same page so you can be a united front in this. Not only do you need to agree on what the boundary is, but what the consequence will be if it is crossed. It is extremely important that the boundary is held after it has been set. Otherwise, there will be an expectation of boundaries not being held, and you will have a harder time going forward. After you are in agreement, the boundary needs to be voiced to your in-laws, and you have set it. You both have to be consistent with it. So if the boundary is that they knock when they get to your home without just walking in and they continue to fail to respect that boundary, maybe the consequence is that the doors remain locked, so they don't have the option of walking in anymore. Or if you want a boundary of no phone calls after 8 p.m., don't answer the phone after 8 p.m. If it's an emergency, you guys can have a code word for that, or listen to the voicemail and determine if you need to call them back. Overall, the key here is to be on a team with your partner and be consistent in holding your boundaries. Not only is it okay to set boundaries and say no, but you should be. You and your spouse, along with any children, are your family now, and you need to prioritize your well-being. Any extended family, if they are healthy individuals, should want that and be supportive of you doing what is needed for your family. If you want to keep seeing my videos, make sure you subscribe. If you like what you're seeing, like and share this video. And if you have a question you would like answered in a future video, click the link to the Google Forms below to submit your question. Thank you for watching.